oxygen.
There we go. There we go.
Jesus, man, run fast.
He's here finally. So I was like, Bobby, you have to end it. We're not just gonna pew until we're dead. We could. But now, what's up, guys?
What's up?
What's up? We got people here. We are live at Southern Star Brewing Company for our Darlin Like a Marlin beer release, and that music ended abruptly, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't have a fader today. But thank you guys for coming out. Episode 410 of Pass the Gravy, and I could not be happier to be here because, Pat, this beer is, I guess, what would they say it is? It's Darlin Like a Marlin, I think is what they would.
I think we cut a promo saying that.
I think we did say that. We did, yeah. Do you want to try that? Like, tell them how you said it. Pat saying Darlin Like a Marlin was pretty good in the commercial.
Let me get in character.
Ready for it?
It was Darlin Like a Marlin.
See, that's pretty sexy.
That sounded creepier that time for some reason. That was a little.
It was slightly creepier.
A little sus.
It was slightly creepier, but
power through.
So we do a little segment before we have a comeback kids segment. But before we do the comeback kids segment, we have the pre-cum segment, the pre-comeback kid segment. It's just abbreviated to save time, right? Just some opening thoughts I saw a 13.1 sticker on the way here. I get you're like a half marathon runner. You don't want to run a full marathon, but like, can we do like a 6.6 sticker? Like I run a half of a marathon. I think that like we should make those stickers and sell them.
I hate all of them.
But just like put a sticker that says I run a lot, dude.
No.
I run more than you. Sick, dude.
I run none, and I don't even want the 0.0.
But I want a 6.6. Maybe like a negative number on a sticker.
It's just a couch.
I would just walk backwards.
It's just a picture of a couch. That's all.
I think like we should add the 6.6 sticker and just.
I mean, do it. It'll sell.
I half-assed the half-assing it, even though obviously you're a better athlete or you're way better than me if you run a half a marathon because that seems exhausting. I know, Rod, you ran a billion 5Ks, 10Ks. You ran 10 5Ks. There we go. Nailed it when he turned 50. Rod Ryan is here. Shout out to Rod Ryan, everybody. Host of the Play Pants podcast, and then what is that morning show he's on? Oh, it's the Rod Ryan show. That's what it was. I almost forgot. It's my favorite morning show. It's not the Rula and Ryan show. No, we don't listen to that. We don't listen to that show here. We're a Rod Ryan show, guys. Then the other thing I got a new neighbor that moved in. And they did this thing where they obviously went to Target and bought everything, and they're like, oh hey, this is like decorate your home because it's every stereotypical motivational everything that they heard, like let go and let God, home sweet home, home is where the heart is. It's like, dude, we get it, you're at home, this is your house. Like they didn't have a live laugh love, and I was a little disappointed that they didn't check that box. But like if you had stereotypical like motivational sign bingo, like they were all but live laugh love away from it. Like,
that's definitely inside next to hang in there, kitty.
But like I live in an apartment, but they have all of it's hanging off their like bedroom window, just like, hey, we have signs, check it out.
And it's facing the outside. It's not even motivation for them.
They're not even seeing it.
They're just trying to pick up your day.
But maybe I should take it as like motivation every day, and I'm like, you know what? I'll let go and let God.
No,
every single day.
You need to counter them with negative motivation.
Just be mean.
Like, just give up.
Just shut up. I'll put a sign facing them that just says shut up.
Go back to sleep.
Leave me alone.
The day's already over.
Don't tell me what to do, is what I'll say. It was like, cool, dude, we get it. You went to Target, but they literally just like, spread it out, dude. Don't do it all at once. I don't know.
Have a rotation.
Right? Robert, what did you have you wanted to bring in? What was your question you wanted to have? Rob, he's going to get shy now, but we got to make him talk. Here we go.
I had a question about trees and wondering if they're just like organic ladders.
Ooh.
Right, trees are just organic ladders. They haven't been manufactured yet, just plain and raw.
It is, yeah. It's like all natural.
I mean, the branches are just the steps. You grab onto those.
Like really, like trees are the original ladder if you think about it. Like, cause like you would climb trees before ladders were a thing, I would assume.
Oh yeah, I climbed trees before my dad ever let me on the ladder.
What if people didn't know how to climb until ladders? Like they were just like, what is this tree? I'll never get up to it.
Oh, fuck.
Cats up a tree. It's just gone. That's it. We're just gonna let it go. Let go and let God. You gotta do.
So many cats were ended by our inability to look up.
There were like back in the day, a lot of cats just died at the top of trees. They couldn't come down. Nobody could get them. The fire department wasn't having anything to do with it until they invented ladders, and they're like, cool. Now we can reach them. This is convenient.
Fire department had no part of those organic ladders. They needed the processed ladder.
That would be funny if a fire department just had a tree on the back of it, and it just like lifts the tree up.
A dead tree that just kind of gets flung against
After a
another
while,
tree.
it's kind of like a liability. It just breaks. Like, I don't want to go to that.
Man, it's really dry out, and we have a dry, dead tree. We got to be careful in this one.
What is like? They're like it's like ladder 49. You'd be like tree 49. If it catches, oh yeah, it's very flammable, so that would be incredibly problematic.
Yeah, but they're already there to put out the fire, so
it's
who
weird.
better to have flammable equipment?
Fire trucks are really water trucks. I think we've already gone over this before because it's like you're not on fire. A fire truck sounds terrifying if you think about it.
A fire
truck
truck
really
on
was
fire.
what it says it was. I'd be horrified.
Speeding through the streets,
It just shoots flames.
ablaze.
It's a flamethrower truck.
Now I want to enter one of
kinda
those in
want
the
one.
demolition derby.
As long as I'm in charge. Oh yeah, they would crush it at demolition derby.
Right?
Remember BattleBots? Why didn't they have just flames on it? I don't know if that's gonna melt robots.
I think some of them did.
I don't know. I think BattleBots was a good idea, but I think like we gotta curb it back because robots are getting too real now.
Yeah.
Like-
BattleBots, and now that we have AI,
I don't need that.
It's just scary.
I don't need that. Did you have anything you'd like to bring in to the show today, Pat?
I tried to think of something. I had nothing.
He has nothing. He's got nothing.
I drank like 19 beers last night. I'm sorry, I didn't really.
Thanks for resting up for the show today, dude.
I mean, I'm pretty
Real
well
cool.
rested. I had 2 cups of coffee in the
Well,
morning.
there you go.
I had 3 bowel movements. I'm good to go.
There you go. Well, then let's move on to the Comeback Kids segment. Before we do that, it's brought to you by our good friends at Bee's Knees Honey Company. They are back on the podcast for the. This is our second week with them back, and boy, do they have some good stuff. It is Father's Day weekend. You use promo code PTG10. You're gonna get 10% off of your order. They got lip balm. They're a honey company. They obviously have honey. It's pretty dope.
I don't think we even mentioned that last week.
We did. We have honey, the little honey straws. So if you drink
We did
tea,
say
you
straws,
just bite the little top of the straw off. You put all the honey in there.
I love the beard
It's pretty
balm.
great. Yeah. You have the what?
The beard balm.
The beard balm. Yes, that is great. We remember when we thought the beard balm was cologne for a long time.
Yeah, that was real dumb of us.
They sent us all these products and we thought that it was cologne. So we were putting beard balm on like our necks, and I was like, it smells so nice. And like, don't do that. Don't. That's not what it's for. And I was like,
I mean, it smells nice enough, and it works.
I think it's very versatile. Honestly, like you could use it for a little bit of everything. So really, use the beard balm as cologne if you want.
It
But
works.
it is beard balm, so maybe mostly use it for beard balm. But Bee's Knees Honey Company, we're happy to have them back in the Gravy Gang. And go to shop at beeskneeshoneycompany.com. Use our promo code PTG10 for 10% off of your order at beeskneeshoneycompany.com. Let's get into the Comeback Kids segment.
It's the comeback kid. The comeback kid of the week. The comeback kid of the week. Bitch.
All right, our first comeback kid today is mall parking lot / roadside carnivals, because I have seen 2 in the last week, so nature is healing, guys. Nature is healing. COVID's gone, and we're having like those unsafe roadside carnivals now. Like I can't tell you the last time I've been to one, but I was passing Greenspoint Mall, and I was like, I kind of want to stop and go on this tilt-a-whirl for a little bit.
Bro, carnies are back in a big
Dude,
way.
it's big carny season now. We should just go to let's just do a live podcast next at a roadside carnival.
Bro, I'm working on the mullet. I just want to show up and start working a ride and see if anybody notices.
What if we did a podcast? What is the little spinny thing where you like stick to the walls? It's like super not safe, I feel like, but
Oh,
the Gravitron.
Yeah.
Let's do a podcast in the Gravitron. We're like, hey, what's up, Brad? Like we're just losing it the whole time. I'm stuck to a wall. The mic's just gone.
dude, I've never done one, and I'm 100% down to do that for the first time.
That would be groundbreaking, maybe.
I mean, I would
suck on that,
definitely
Rogan.
break the ground when I got flown out of
Rogan
that
can't
thing.
do it. We call dibs, okay? You guys heard it here first. So if he does that, we're suing. We're C&D'ing that. But yeah, mall parking lot and roadside carnivals are back, and I've never wanted to go to one, but I want to go to one now just because I saw that they were back. So that's cool. Also back this week, because she's here, retirement. My mom retired after 41 years teaching, and she showed up here. So round of applause to Kim Middleton. You wanna come up on the? You wanna come on the pod? Just come on the pod. Kim. No, she doesn't want to do it. She's nervous.
We can talk about the time Alex broke y'all's TV. That was fun.
Yeah, that's a fun story that we've told a couple of times. But the first time that Pat ever met my parents, the Red Wings lost to the Penguins in the Stanley Cup, and I was mad and just like fuck, and I threw my head.
I just like seeing their faces when I bring it up.
I threw my hat, and the little top of the little squatchy on the top of the hat. That's what it's called. It hit the TV and just shattered it. And it was like
They
a brand
both
new
still
TV.
look so disappointed
Yeah,
in me.
and they still kind of hate me for it, but it's cool. It's cool. We moved past it, and was not the best, the highest point in our relationship. But it was a great start for Pat meeting my parents, I feel like.
It was interesting.
And now we're doing a podcast like 10 years later. So who would have thought? Who would have thought? Man, time flies. But congratulations, Mom, on retirement.
Congratulations.
Also, I guess comeback kid this week would be Darlin Like a Marlin. I think that's back.
Delicious beer.
And to talk about the delicious beer that our good friends at Southern Star Brewing Company have done, we have the founder of the brewery, Dave Fougeron. He's somewhere around here. There he is. I think he's over there. We'll talk to him in a little bit, but yeah, we got a beer. It's a blackberry sour. It is right now. It's a tap room exclusive, and it's pretty sick, dude. I was telling Pat when we tried it on Thursday, it's dangerous because I could have 100 of these. It doesn't feel like I'm drinking beer. It's like juice.
Yeah, except you got to be careful because you will turn into a blackberry like the girl from Willy Wonka.
Oh, dude. But she floated away though, right?
No, she just got super fat and they had to roll her out.
That was the like anti-gravity room, right? With the grandpa. And they saw the fan. Boy, was that.
And they had to burp.
That was problematic. But yeah, if Dave wants to, I don't know. Well, we can bring Dave up later. Is that?
Oh, he bailed.
Maybe.
Don't yell at me.
Maybe. You wanna talk about some beer for a little bit? Are you a beer guy? I don't know. Do you like beer? He's more of a whiskey guy, I guess. A ski guy. Here you go. You can use that one. Yeah, you should just make your own brewery, dude. But tell us a little bit about Blackberry Sour. Like, how did you guys choose a sour? We like to pretend like we did a lot of work for this, but we really didn't do this. Alex Rosas designed the logo and all of the branding on it.
I was actually on my way to go get another one, but
somebody could get Dave a beer. That'd be cool.
No, it's all good.
It'd be crazy if somebody could do that. But so what made you guys decide to do sours? You guys haven't typically done a lot of sours until fairly recently.
No, man, we figured it was about time to do one. We're always late to the game.
Yeah.
We're always 10 years behind things.
But hey, you're gonna get there.
Better
sometime.
late than never, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So the blackberry. What made you choose blackberry over like you had the Mama Rosa Gosa, which is a sort of a sour, I guess. Is that a sour?
The what? The Mama Rosa?
You have to
the
talk
Mama
to
Rosa's
us like we're five. I don't know all of that stuff. So explain it like
the Mama Rosa's a sour, but it's a beer style called a Goza.
Okay.
So it's a type of sour.
And who is Mama Rosa?
Yeah, Mama Rosa.
Do we know her? Is it named after someone's Mama Rosa, or was it just it rhymed?
It came from somebody's grandma, so it's got a little bit of sentimental.
That's cool.
Not mine.
But it rhymes too. So like Darlin Like a Marlin, that's 100% why I thought that name.
Right.
Cool.
I mean, and then I realized that Messina Hoff's got a Mama Rosa wine. And I was like, oh shit! I hope they don't sue me.
No, because it's not a Gosa, so you should be good. There you go.
Let's see.
There you go. Shout out to Keith.
Ask and you shall receive. Thanks, Keith.
Ironically, the
When you
Darlin
own
Like
the
a Marlin Gravies Award winner from last year. So how
Nice
about
how that works.
How about that? So this is a limited taproom release. If we sell all of them, like y'all are gonna make them forever, right? Like you have to. I think. Yeah. Sorry, we should have set you up a little bit better than
That's
that.
okay.
We're like, hey Dave, just show up here. Go now.
Yeah.
Walk into this interview.
Much more comfortable. Yeah. So we decided to when we had this. When you guys had the idea and Keith kind of bounced it around, we thought it'd be a really cool idea to do this, and we were just messing around with sours, so we're still tweaking stuff, obviously. This is actually the first beer that we've used just with straight fruit puree in. So it's we put like $1,000 worth of blackberry puree in here.
Do you puree the blackberry, or did you just buy it?
No, we bought it puree,
okay.
but it turned it this color.
It's cool. I think y'all could have also served it in like styrofoam cups because it's Houston, so it'd just be purple drank.
Right.
And I think that would fit in. You just double up on some purple cups. I think Bun B would love it. I'm trying to Slim Thug. Name some more rappers. Paul Wall would love it. It's probably Paul Wall's favorite.
Bill Troy.
We'll send some to Paul Wall. I know our buddy Chili knows Paul Wall, so I'll send him some and see if he can do something with it. But y'all, you have another beer coming out next week. Another sour, the Lemon Pie.
Yeah, our lemon pie beer is coming out next weekend. That beer is not right. It should be illegal.
Dude,
I think.
it's so good.
I don't know what happened, but I know what happened. It came out exactly like we wanted it to come out.
So perfect.
I mean, it just. I accidentally drank 9 of them yesterday.
Oops.
Yeah, I had a taste of it earlier, and that is dangerous.
Because it's just like you get to talking and you look down, you're like, where'd half my beer go?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I need another beer.
But it counts as like a smoothie because it's got fruit in it, so really it's good for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's nutritious.
You can write it off.
Yeah.
Like taxes.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's why, like, this doesn't count. Like, it's not unhealthy to be drinking 75 beers today because
I mean, it's
fruit. So excuse me.
Yeah, fruit and vegetables. I mean, you get your full serving of fruit.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my doctor that next week and be like, well, I had a lot of beer, but I had fruit in the beer.
It was a juice cleanse.
You're good. Yeah, it was a juice cleanse.
There you go.
Really, like, so excuse me for being healthy, doc.
What do doctors know anyway?
So yeah, like we had been bugging that we had Dave on. We did these quarantine episodes last year, and I was just like, Dave, I have a bunch of beer names to just throw at you, and he was very polite and didn't just shit on all of them because they probably weren't all great. But he was just like, Darlin Like, why don't we just let that sit for a little bit? I don't know. And it ended up this is really cool to happen. So thank you so much, dude, for letting us be a part of this. And like y'all did all the work. Alex Roses did all the design, and like we just were like, haha, our name's on it. Like we just sat back and like we're.
That's all right. We went, haha, we made a beer. So
it's pretty cool. But thank you so much, dude, for letting us come out here. Y'all are always the best. Whenever we come out, y'all just let us kind of do anything we want.
We've been working together now for a good long time, and it was high time we did something like this.
Dude,
for you
it's
guys.
pretty cool, and hopefully we can do something like this again maybe in the future.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate it. Dave Fougeron, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
As you described that, I just realized we're the guys in the group chat that do nothing but still get the grade.
No, we send the ha-ha every now and then. They're like, well, at least Alex thought it was funny.
We showed up on presentation day.
I'll throw a meme in every now and then. Like, this guy gets it. Yeah, we were the guy in the group project for sure that like just like I did my.
I mean, we can still put our name on it, right?
Like everybody does 90% of the work, and I'm like, well, I typed 4 sentences. Like we can throw that in there.
I came up with the title.
I already did that part, Alex. What are you
That's
talking about?
literally it. We came up with the title, and that's it.
Yeah, basically, which is it's a pretty sick title.
I mean, you gotta have a name. That's important.
It is Darlin Like a Marlin. All right, our final comeback kid of today's show is graduation. Because I don't know if you guys noticed that a lot of people are graduating. A bunch of people. Like high school, I get it. College, I get it. Like at what grade do we stop doing the graduations?
Anything
pre-K,
lower than
pre-K, I get it because you go, okay, it's a pre-K graduation, kindergarten graduation, but it's like 3rd grade. Do you need a graduation?
No, none of them.
Like it's mostly for like pictures, I would
high
assume.
school.
But it's like for like 3rd, 4th grade. Nah. If you're 5th grade, you're going to a different school maybe. But it's like high school, college, and I'll give like the younger kids that. But like I think maybe we're going a little over the top with these graduation ceremonies for 8th graders.
My dad was always there when I was a kid. I can't imagine him showing up to a kindergarten graduation.
Your dad just would have not been there.
No, or like 3rd grade, especially if they did it every year. By 3rd grade, he'd be like, all right, this is getting out of hand.
You know what? Stick around for 11 more years and I'll show up.
Because it's like...
Just sit and wait for your name.
You can't walk out of a 3rd grade graduation after your kid's name. That's rude. You can do that at high school. You can do that at college. It doesn't matter. There's so many people. And my dad just like, well, I'm not going to show up then. If I can't leave after your name's called, I don't care about any of these other kids.
Like, I know that like it sucked for the people that couldn't walk during the pandemic, but like, did you go to your graduation?
Yeah.
But it kind of sucks when it is your graduation.
Yeah,
you're just like,
awful.
I don't want to sit here. If you have like the graduation rehearsal, like I think I showed up to mine late in high school and they almost didn't let us walk because of that. But it was fine. We made it.
You're not sitting next to like any of your friends because it's alphabetized.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I was actually when Emma.
We did
and I
have a beach ball
graduated-
though. Someone blew up a beach ball. That was tight.
And they didn't like that, but it's also like, dude, it doesn't fucking matter because I'm not in your school anymore, bro.
My buddy did tell the assistant principal to F off. I didn't want to yell that with all the kids right there.
Right,
But
there are kids. This is a very kid-friendly podcast.
I'm pretty sure
by
you
the
can
way,
guess
so
who that
we're
was,
good.
Steven.
We're good. But yeah, did it rhyme with Schmalfi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a great joke that only me and Pat and Steven get. But it doesn't matter. We love inside jokes that only we get. That's the
my
beauty of this
favorite thing.
podcast. But yeah, graduations are back. I think maybe we limit that to like, a couple of grades. Like, let's put like 5 grades
No,
where you're allowed
it's
to do
high
it.
school, college, and above. That's it.
Pre-K, 1st grade, or
You
pre-K,
can have your
kindergarten,
picture day
you're
at
young,
home.
whatever. They're excited.
Have your picture day at home. Don't make parents show up to another bullshit thing.
Yeah, maybe we need to like do more virtual ones. I think like virtual stuff. Like I'm a big fan of the
That's even
drive-by
worse.
stuff that they used to do. Like when it was like, oh, it's a drive-by birthday. It's like I don't really want to hang out with this guy, but like I'll drive by his house.
No.
Like, hey, dude, happy birthday! Yeah.
Then you
Alex
just
showed up, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go to a party there, but like, boop, beep, 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 beep.
You're just creating traffic
I'm
in my
out.
neighborhood at that point. I
Yeah,
don't want
that's
that
true,
either.
I bet the neighbors hate that.
Yeah.
You're like trying to like do something, and you're just like, dude, what is going on out there?
I'm just
There's a
trying to
parade
run to
of
the
40
corner
cars.
store. It took me 30 minutes to get back 45 feet.
But congrats, grads. Get it? That's
Dude, I
just came up with that.
I hate it in my neighborhood. There's an elementary school in my neighborhood, And
I didn't know you would be allowed to live that close.
It's shocking.
I'm a little surprised.
With a mullet, it's getting dicey.
Robert, if you'll cut that part out of the podcast,
But
I don't know if his parole officer's going to want to know.
When the elementary school is getting out of school, I literally am just driving past parked cars that are filling the entire neighborhood.
Oh, that is like...
It's awful. I hate it so
when you
much.
don't realize that there's like a school like dismissal and you're, oh shit. And they block the entire left lane.
The entirety. So I'm just driving past them and I'm like, what are you going to do?
One time I just got stuck in one of the traffic jams like that. Like I was not paying attention and I was like in the middle of the line. So I was like, I guess I'm picking some kid up. I didn't pick him up. I chickened out at the last minute. I thought it was creepy. So I was just like, hey kids, stay in school. I just drove on by. It was like my own little drive-by parade. I honked too. It was pre-pandemic, so I invented the drive-by.
You're kind of freaking me out here, man.
I didn't do anything weird. I just, I was like, I'm stuck in this. I might as well drive. I'm here.
Don't ever let kids in your car. That's the lesson.
I didn't try to like lure them or anything. I was just driving by.
Thank you, sir.
Shout out Josh Tree, Pastor Gravy's MVP. He's in the house, right? That is. He did just bring Pat a beer. That is a very MVP type thing. So yeah, that was our Comeback Kids segment, brought to you by our good friends at Bee's Knees Honey Company. We have a couple more sponsors. Did you know what is it? What's that beer company? Southern Star Brewing Company.
Oh yeah,
Southern Star Brewing Company. Obviously, I feel like this is an ad for them the entire time, but Southern Star Brewing Company, best brewery in the world. They did give our dumbasses a beer, which is cool, and it's a pretty bomb-ass beer. It's a pretty bomb-ass beer. Darlin Like a Marlin. It's a taproom exclusive. Hopefully we have some left. Actually, hopefully we don't, but if we do have any left, come on up to the taproom, 3525 North Fraser Street up here in Conroe, and load up on some Darlin Like a Marlin. Tell them the Gravy Gang sent you. They'll hook you up. Don't worry. They'll know what we're talking about. Southern Star Brewing Company, there's not a bad beer in all of them. They have the new lemon pie coming out, like Dave was just talking to us about. It's badass.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, like low calorie IPA. If you're trying to watch the cals for the IPAs, it's pretty dope. And the Strawberry Bombshell Blonde.
Of course.
That's our goat. That's our goat. The Bombshell Blonde obviously is great, but we love the Strawberry Bombshell Blonde as well. But I think I had to say Darlin Like a Marlin is my favorite now. Because it's ours.
Name's on it.
Like we get to do that. It literally says pass the gravy, Darlin Like a Marlin.
It's like it's our child. It doesn't matter if we actually like it, we have to love it.
Which
also works out because it's delicious too.
All time like top 5 coolest thing ever in my life is having a beer that has my podcast name on it.
I definitely don't have 5 other things that come close.
Well, I'm thinking like the Giants winning 2 Super Bowls was cool. Sam Houston winning the national championship. I don't know. Do you guys know this? The Bearcats, Eat 'em Up Cats, they just won the national championship a couple weeks ago. But so those are like top 3. Emma, I guess Emma's cool. So Emma's number 4. And
she has her moments.
She's in the top. I'm not ranking them in order. And then beer.
Seems like you were ranking
5.
them in
I'm
order.
not. I'm just naming them off the top of my head. Okay, chill out, dude. Chill out. But yeah, Southern Star Brewing Company, best beer in the world. If you're drinking a Southern Star, tag them. Southern Star BC, Southern Star Brewing Co. on Twitter and Instagram. Let them know you're supporting the people that support the podcast. And also, the Not Cool segment that we're about to get into is brought to you by Alamo Remedy CBD. It's not cool when you got aches and pains, but it is cool when you have Alamo Remedy CBD. The cucumber melon lotion, that is my personal favorite. It smells like a yogurt. You want to eat it, but do not eat it. It's actually, it doesn't taste good.
No.
It doesn't taste good, but it does help. Yeah, sometimes, not to brag, but I play soccer. Sometimes, get some aches and pains, rub a little cucumber melon lotion on it. I'm feeling Darlin Like a Marlin the next morning when I wake up. They have the tincture oil, they have the little capsules, they have the gummies. I really like the gummies, and go get it. If you order now and go use our promo code PTG, you're gonna get 10% off of your order at AlamoRemedy.com. Alamo Remedy CBD, the best CBD on the planet, and the official sponsor of the Not Cool segment that begins now. By the way, we're gonna do some. If y'all have a not cool that a not cool constitutes, like if you stub your toe, that's a not cool. If like Pat were to stab me in the chest, that would also be a not cool. So it's a very varying degree of not cool, but it's just something that says, hey man, that's not cool. So if anybody has a not cool they'd like to share publicly, come on up. We have some listeners submitted not cools that we usually start with those at Pass the Gravy Pod, hashtag PTG Not Cool. Use that on Twitter, and that's how we'll find it. But if anybody has any live not cools, you're more than welcome to come up to the microphone and tell them to us right now. This is our not cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool.
All right, we'll start with some people that sent them in on Twitter. Our first one comes from Noe Guerrero at HTXNoe2 on Twitter. He says, when you're making plans to finally hang out with the Gravy Gang and then your wife tells you you have other plans, FML, drink one for me, boys. Can't wait for Darlin Like a Marlin. So yeah, that does suck that he was trying to come out and couldn't make it. But we're thinking about you. We'll drink a beer for you for sure. Right?
I'll do it right
let's drink
now.
one right
Sorry,
now. Just
Noe.
drink one right now. To Noe, everybody. Everybody's holding up their beers, Noe.
I mean, that seems
couple
pretty
people.
unfair. I mean, we've known about this event for quite some time, and she just happens to spring this on him.
Women, am I right? I'm just kidding.
I'm not.
That's not kidding.
I can say that because I have no woman to get mad at
There
me.
you go. There you go. Our next not cool is from our buddy Gen Z Zach Woodruff at Salsa6800 on Twitter. He says his not cool is having sat on tickets to the Hella Mega Tour for 2 years. He bought them a year in advance and then they rescheduled. It finally comes around a month after he is moving. Hella Mega shitty is what he says. His words, not mine. But that does suck.
I mean, it's awful, and you got to go where work is, but that's what you get for leaving Texas.
That's not very Darlin Like a Marlin.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, right?
I'm sorry, they don't say clear eyes, full hearts can't lose in Iowa.
They don't say that.
They just say, let's make it through the day because it's Iowa.
Oh, he is assimilating already with Todd Voss. So the two Iowans. Iowations?
Yeah, you know what my problem with Iowa is? It's not Texas.
It seems like a knockoff of Idaho, too.
Kind of a no-brainer if you have to pick between the two.
You go Idaho over Iowa?
Did I say Idaho?
No, if you had to pick between the two, because they're basically like,
Well, I think
Idaho says ho in it. So like,
I
it's
have
funny.
to take Idaho because I'm Irish and potatoes. So, like, it's like 80% of my
Potatoes
DNA.
do bring famine, though.
But potatoes also
forget about that.
create alcohol.
That's true. They do that. That's more like of a Russian thing, though, isn't it?
I mean, I can drink vodka when I have
Okay,
to.
there you go. There you go. But yeah, shout out to Gen Z Zach for he's improving his life. He's got to just move to Iowa to do so. But whatevs, dude. We
Just
got
remember,
you.
when
We
a
still love
tornado
you.
comes, duck underneath the desk. That's what they taught us in school. I'm sure it'll work.
And watch out for the Hawkeyes, because they'll get you. Is that a bird? Or is it like a buckeye or a seed?
Well, it has
Buckeye's a seed.
It has
It's a bird.
hawk in the name, Alex.
Is it just the hawk's eye though? Or is it an actual hawkeye bird? Okay, well, it doesn't sound like a cool bird. Like, I can think of 50 other birds that I'd rather have than a hawkeye. Name 50 birds, go.
Penguin, pigeon, flamingo,
Parrot,
parrot.
parakeet,
We're doing a lot of peas.
cockatiel, cockatoo,
Seagull.
seagull, bagel, one over a bay, a seagull flying over a bay. That's a funny joke that maybe you haven't heard. Pelican, cardinal, eagle.
Bluebird.
I'm just naming teams now. See, this is a fun game where we just say, name these, and then people just yell out things. That's what we're going to do the rest of the podcast.
I ran out after like 3. I'm not good on the
I
spot.
showed up to this podcast they were doing, and they just talked about birds for like 45 minutes. They were just shouting out bird names. I don't get it.
We're big
Who listens to that show?
what is it, ornithology or something like that?
Oncology.
That's not oncology.
We're big medical guys.
Let's move on.
If you didn't know. Yeah, let's move on.
Sorry, Zach. We're going to miss you, bud.
We'll miss you. You better still listen. You better still listen. Well, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be real mad. Actually, like, Zach comes out and plays soccer with us on Saturdays, and like he's one of our better players, so we're kind of screwed. So thanks a lot for that. So yeah, I guess we'll have to find somebody else, dude. I don't know. We'll have tryouts. Maybe in a couple weeks. I don't know. I'll organize something. And then maybe the Dynamo will finally freaking sign me. I don't know, dude. Dynamo FC, excuse me. You know what? I'm calling them the Dynamo. I'm not even giving them the FC name until they sign me.
No, FC's not an American thing. We gotta,
I have said-
we gotta keep this as American as we can.
Give me 10 penalty shots, like I'll be keeper against that. I guarantee you I stop one, and by stop one, I mean they might miss one. But like the odds are in my favor at that point. I don't think they're going to be 10 for 10. I don't know, dude. I think I can
You're
stop
really
one.
bad at most things.
I'm good. I can guess okay. I think like the odds are in my favor.
You're pretty good at heads or tails.
Yeah, right? It's basically that, isn't it? It's a little more difficult, but still. If anybody has any hookups with Diamond, just, let me know. All right, our next not cool is from David Ruiz at David_Ruiz90. He says his not cool is when you sliced your thumb at work and it wouldn't stop bleeding for about 5 minutes. He did send us a picture, and yeah, his thumb was pretty torn up. And I feel like your thumb is you want the thumb gone. Thumb is
You're constantly bending it.
It's my big bugaboo is injuring the old thumb.
I mean,
You go pinky first, right? And then ring finger.
which ones you would lose?
If you had to cut off a finger, what would it be?
Oh yeah,
Pinky.
pinky, ring. I mean, it basically goes in order. Pinky, ring, middle,
Or do you want to
Pointer
cut
thumb.
middle and then you kind of have like more range? Because if you're like, I can't there. If I have like that, I can kind of reach things more. This is great for the people that are just listening and not watching.
Pinky ring,
You have kind of like a
pointer.
claw.
You know what would be? Pinky ring, pointer, then thumb, then middle. Because if you have no other fingers, the thumb doesn't really help you anyway, and
Right.
you can still give people the finger if you.
That's true. The middle is the most important one.
It
Okay.
is.
Well, I would say, I mean, but you know, a thumb's not a finger; it's a phalange. But somebody's gonna say that.
Shut up, nerd.
So, yeah, right. Somebody's gonna say that, but I'm just letting you know.
Unless you're an Aggie, then I guess you need the thumb. But
Whoa, shh. Some people are Aggies here.
I wasn't making
There's
fun of
people
it. I was just
Aggies.
saying,
Don't
if
make
you're an
fun of
Aggie, you need the thumb.
Don't make fun of them to their face. We'll do it afterwards. We'll do it afterwards. No big deal.
My school won a national championship. When did the Aggies last win this? That they didn't just award later.
I mean,
You tell me.
can't.
Can't. All right, moving on. Matthew Jaramillo at TX Jalapeno 85 weighs in with his not cool, and he says out-of-state drivers. Ooh, wow. A little statist, if you ask me. You feel like Ludacris singing "Move, Bitch" to them. Do you have like a reason? Like, come to the microphone since you're here and tell you're a little scared. Are you scared
No, I agree.
that the Iowans are gonna get mad at you? Iowatians.
I get mad in traffic all the time, but I do find myself getting more mad when like you're driving like an asshole and I see at different states like Nebraska. Get the fuck out of here.
What are you doing here? Go back.
Dude, this is the H. You gotta
Yeah.
drive like a pissed off teenager or get off the roads.
That's true. That's true.
That's how I drive.
Speaking of like just driving not cools, that's actually mine is rubberneckers, because the other day we came up here, we got to try the beer on Thursday, and like I am very lucky that I don't have to drive in traffic to work because I get up very early in the morning, and like by the time I'm coming home, there's not a lot of traffic. So when I'm in traffic, it's the worst thing ever. I get that it's bad for everybody, but I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, can we move? What are we doing here? There were 2 wrecks, and just everybody wanted to stare at it. Just drive, dude. Like, I don't know what wrecks look like. I've never seen one before. Just chill out, move, and we can all go home.
It
Why
was
do you want to
so
look
much
at it so
worse
bad?
on Friday too, because I didn't realize till I was getting ready to leave work. I was like, oh shit, not only is it Friday, it's Memorial Day weekend Friday, and I'm driving up to Conroe where everybody's going.
Yeah.
It sucked on the drive up here.
Well, on the drive back, I had way worse. Like, it was way worse for me on the drive back. I felt like because there were 2 wrecks, and then everybody just wanted to sit. And
Oh, I was
stare
talking
at
about
them, and I was like,
yesterday.
This is dumb. Oh yeah, okay.
Yesterday
So we're
sucked.
Talking about 2 different things, but still,
That was my not cool was yesterday. I didn't trust my GPS.
traffic not cool.
My GPS told me to hop onto the feeder for a minute and it'll save you 10 minutes. And my brain was like, no, I think I'm just gonna stay on the highway. Sure enough, there's a fire truck blocking 3 lanes right after the feeder, and
It's a
I didn't
water
jump
truck.
off. Sorry, a water truck. And I just had to sit there and be pissed off at myself for being an idiot and not trusting the supercomputer in my pocket.
It doesn't have fire in it. It has water in it. It fights fires.
I mean,
a firefighting truck.
The
is what
logic
they could call it.
The logic is infallible.
Firefighting truck would sound way cooler than just a fire truck. I'm just saying. Can you like lift fire trucks? That'd be sick. You know that with like big trucks, you just get like the off-road tires on it. I'm gonna take this bad boy mud. You can make the mud too if you want. You just like, let's spray this bad boy down. Let's go. Why don't they have fire extinguisher trucks? It seems like that would also work.
Probably expensive. That much chemical?
Matthew, do fire extinguishers mine in my apartment is expired? It says, but like I can still use it, right? Like, what happens to it? Is it like a Coke? It's just flat. Okay, so yeah, okay. Apparently they do. You really don't want to use an expired fire
What if we just gave them
extinguisher.
sand cannons too? I've seen them throw sand on top of fire in videos and stuff.
Matthew, come here. Give us your top 5 ways to smother a fire. Go.
Sand cannon would be
He's coming
dope because then afterwards you get to have like a beach party in your apartment, even though it's pretty burned out, but you already
Dude,
have the
no,
sand
sand
there.
is like glitter, dude. Sand is like glitter of the earth.
No, it's terrible, but if it's there, you might as well use it for a beach party.
You can use sand. Like, what's wrong with?
It seems like it's a lot to clean up, though.
But it's right there.
That's true. It's
So-
the earth gave it to you.
Remember,
You
Fire
gotta
needs
talk in the
3
mic.
things.
You gotta talk in the mic.
fire needs 3 things. You take
Air.
one away, it goes away.
Air,
Well, it's earth and wind. What's the other one?
water.
Fire and water.
What did Captain Planet have? Earth, wind, water,
When your powers come
Tornado.
on,
And heart.
heart.
Yeah. And
Heart
a little,
is not
and like a
nature.
little monkey. That was a cool.
There's
little
5.
Who was the guy with the monkey?
He
The
was,
heart guy.
He was a heart. Yeah.
What was the
Yeah.
heart guy? Okay, then he's my favorite.
Yeah, he had a monkey.
That's pretty sick. Whatever
Monkeys
happened
always
to
die.
Captain Planet? We need him more than ever now.
there's too much pollution now. He went
Is that,
away.
he's
Yeah, he
dead.
died.
They
Yeah.
killed him. Wow. Thanks a lot, guys. killed Captain Planet. So that's
Good
on
job.
your conscience. I hope you can live with yourselves. So you're thinking we shouldn't call them like firefighting trucks. That's what you do with
I
them.
love firefighting trucks. Like,
It doesn't
that's
roll
better.
off the tongue, though.
You could have an octagon in the back, and just if a fight breaks out too, you could also fight there. Who knows? We could fight fires or people.
Sometimes it happens, you know. If you got a bunch of rookies in the back, it happens.
There you go.
You know.
That's pretty sick. How many pole dances have you seen on the firehouse pole? Pole dances on the firehouse pole.
We don't have any.
You don't have any.
No.
Well, do you have a Dalmatian?
You don't have the pole or you don't have the dances?
You have a pole?
We don't have a pole.
What?
We're a single story.
Do you guys play like
Build a second one just to slide down.
do you do pranks like
the
you
roof.
see in Major League Baseball dugouts and stuff like Hot Foot where the guy's not paying attention, you light his shoe on fire?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I was about to say that's the perfect one because everyone's trained to take care of
Or
it.
like when somebody's taking a shower, just throw a bunch of flour on them while they're in the shower.
A flower shower.
Like Farva. I like
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Powdered sugar.
We're just going to use you as our resident like firefighting expert from
That's
now
why I'm
on,
here.
okay?
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
just you are now on call and you're required to come on the podcast whenever we have a fire-related question. And
Perfect.
believe me, we burned our lawyer out real quick with that. John was just like, "Don't call me anymore. Stop it."
Yeah.
Like, it's not my fault you graduated law school, dude. I have questions. Excuse me.
Yeah.
He used to answer our calls, then he just kind of quit. It was like, he's out on that.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Thank you, Matthew Hadamio.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to do our answer segment. We're going to wrap things up. It's the final segment of the podcast. And we're going to have some live answers available as well. If you have any questions, it's just, if it's a high or a drunk thought that comes across your mind, if it's just, if you want some relationship advice, let us know. Hit us up. We'll answer any question. There is no such thing as a stupid question. Don't
Just
say it.
stupid
Don't
people.
say it. It's not true. It's not true. There's no such thing as a stupid question.
Just
guys.
stupid people.
Don't call people stupid. It discourages them from coming up here.
Well,
So,
then they're stupid.
quit calling people that want to come up here stupid, dude. I'll get Josh to kick your ass. Take back his beer. Take back his beer that you just brought him, Josh.
Try.
Take it back. You lost your beer privilege.
I'll come at you like a spider.
You lost your beer privileges. He'll come at you like a spider monkey. Watch it.
I walk off this podcast all the time. I pee during the middle of every episode.
He does do that a lot. A lot of times he's just not here. That's just how it goes. But the answer segment brought to you by Little M Air Fresheners. And not just air fresheners, littlemshop.com, littleemshop.com. They got t-shirts, they got keychains, they got air fresheners, the best air fresheners in the world. You know those little trees that you have hanging, if you have, hopefully you don't have any trees hanging from your rearview mirror, but it takes like 1,000 trees they actually use to make one of those. I don't know how they waste so many trees, but they are very wasteful. Little M Air Fresheners actually, we throw seeds out every time they sell one, and I would assume that one of them eventually grows into a tree at some point. So it's like we're giving back. So unless you hate the earth, I would not buy those little trees. I'd go littlemshop.com for the best air fresheners in the world. They got planners, they got all kinds of stickers and awesome stuff. Littlemshop.com. And check out the t-shirts, guys. They have some sick ass new t-shirts that are available. Go check them out, littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com, the official sponsor of our Answers segment. And I guess nobody wants to ask any live answers questions, and I'm a little upset, but okay, whatever. We have some already ready to go. So here we go. This is the answer segment.
Well, if you just answered the question, why just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question. Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
All right. If y'all want to if you want to ask a question, come form a line over here and try and kind of go towards the door over there so we don't get in Robert's way over there. All right. Let me just. We're gonna kind of go in and out of live ones and then some already sent in ones. Zach, ask your questions first, though. Ask your question first, because I have one that you already sent in, but I'll see if that's what you're about to ask.
Well, I mean, if you're going to read it already, you can just save it for next week. So.
Yeah. So, go.
I mean, this is kind of a joint not cool / answers.
All right.
I was thinking, why does Pat look like me 20 years, 400 hamburgers, and a bad haircut in the future?
Because I live my life right.
It's just a roast now. I kind of like this. Let's all come up and make fun of Pat.
Dude, don't get mad.
I love you, and that's why I get to say it to you.
Don't get mad just because you ain't thick, dog.
Yeah, he is thick. Thick is in.
I'm down with the thickness, man.
Very hot right now.
But also, one more. Blue balls. Cummy ache.
I like that. Yes, I think so.
I think that's a better name.
You got a child 3 feet behind you.
Hey,
What does he know?
he gets it. He'll learn it sometime.
Luckily,
If he
summer
kno-
has just started and you can't ask that in school.
If he knows what that means, then that's on Todd. Frankly.
Yes, definitely.
Well, I think Todd's a good father, so Todd, he'll teach him regardless. Like that's what fathers do.
We all learn.
Teach.
We all learn eventually.
Everybody learns that. But yes,
right,
I do
that's
think that coming eggs that definitely works.
Great
It works.
question.
That was a great question. I'm just gonna ask the question you already sent in. You said Viet Cong, Donkey Kong's much less funky cousin.
He's definitely his angrier cousin.
Yeah, he's way more angry and not as fun as Donkey Kong. Oh, he's coming back. What do you got? Oh no, I thought he was gonna to say something. I thought he had another rebuttal. But all right, so what do we got? Go. Say,
What's your favorite Paw Patrol pup?
my favorite what?
Paw Patrol Pup.
Paw Patrol.
I like the third one.
Well, what's the third one?
We don't have children, so.
Give me the name. Name them for me, and I'll pick my favorite. Yeah, Pat, look it up real quick.
Yep, I'm just gonna pick one at random.
Rocky, Rubble, Chase, Marshall, Zuma, Sky, Everest, Tractor, I forgot the other two.
I'm going Rocky.
Oh yeah.
Rocky sounds pretty sick. Which one is the
Chuck
one
and
in
Ella also.
Which one's
Chuck
the
and
one
Ella.
in the green? Who's the green one?
Say Rocky.
Rocky.
Oh,
Rocky's totally. I'm Team Rocky.
That's my favorite color.
We
Rocky.
are officially a Rocky Paw Patrol podcast here. So if you want Marshall, just get out.
Who's your favorite?
Just get out. We don't have.
Marshall's so funny if you didn't know.
What?
Marshall's funny.
so funny if
Marshall?
you didn't know.
But we're a Rocky podcast, bro. Like we got to support Rocky now.
No, you support the fire department.
We support the fire department. I mean, we do support our first responders.
Yeah. And I do love Dalmatians.
Oh, he's a dumb. You're right. Okay. All right. So Marshall.
And we already said we're anti-Cruella, so.
We are anti-Cruella.
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask as many.
What's 2 plus 2?
A 4.
22.
I like that logic. Okay. Solid.
The logic is hard to
Solid. All right, bro. Thanks for coming up and asking some questions, dude. See, kid-friendly podcast right here, huh? Haters are furious right now. Haters are absolutely furious. They're like, oh, they're cursing. No, kids love us.
Yeah, my fat ass is not fit on here.
Raymundo Benavides. That came into a beat. The reigning man of the year.
My trophy's over there too.
The gravy's. He brought his trophy.
Damn right.
Dude, see, that's how you win man of the year, guys. You might go back to back. I don't know.
I have a question.
That's what this is for.
If you put a handle on a boomerang, is it a ladle or is it a boomerang?
Actually, at that point, I think it just becomes a scythe.
So people that may not know what we usually talk about here on the podcast, just to explain it quickly, anything you put a handle on is a ladle. Whether or not it is a good ladle, that's up for debate, but it's a ladle nonetheless. It's just a subpar ladle or a good ladle. A boomerang is literally anything. Everything you have in the world is a boomerang. There's just most of them are shitty boomerang. That just if it comes back, it's not. But if it does not come back, then yeah, it's a really good boomerang. But so I would say putting a handle on a boomerang would make it a ladle.
Is it a ladle ring?
A ladle, it would be both. It would probably be, I would say it'd probably be a shitty ladle and boomerang, honestly. Actually, no, the boomerang might come back, but it seems like it would ruin the aerodynamics.
So does that make it a good ladle or a good boomerang?
It's probably a better boomerang than a better ladle, but like it is definitely both.
So it's a good boomerang, but a shitty ladle.
It's a better boomerang than a ladle, for sure.
I think it'd make a damn good scythe.
We're not talking scythes here, dude.
I'm just saying, that's what it becomes for me. You could definitely cut down some long grass with
You
that
probably
thing.
could. You could just throw it at that bad boy.
Oh, you could throw it at it and it would
Dude,
cut it down and then come back.
That's like an Australian lawnmower right there.
Yeah, it's an Australian lawnmower.
I think
That's
so.
definitely what
I think we just came up with a thing. Somebody patent that.
So
and
I'm going to
please
go
give
to
us
Urban
credit.
Dictionary and I'm going to Google.
That does sound like
Australian
a really
lawnmower.
dirty term.
Do it.
I gave her the old Australian lawnmower. You guys know what I'm talking about.
50-50
Hey.
chance there is already a term for it, but I
bet it
hope
is.
we just coined it.
Let's check it
I
out.
hope so. Oh my God.
That's a great question. It's a great question.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Raymundo Benavides, everybody. All right, look who's back. It's our resident firefighter expert.
Okay, so
Matthew
my
Cardio.
question is, for my PTG tattoo, should I keep the microphone or add the Marlin instead of the microphone?
Ooh. So yeah, we have said like whoever gets the first pass the gravy tattoo is probably going to obviously win a Gravy's award at the end of the year. And then I think we have to get the tattoos at that point.
Probably.
We're just waiting to not
I would
be
say
the
stick with
only
the
ones.
microphone, the classic look.
I think the microphone, but like Darlin Like Marlin is pretty cool.
Maybe that can be your next one.
I think you go logo first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you go logo
Clean cut
first.
logo.
But like, there's not a bad answer, you know?
Oh.
Ooh. What about
What
logo?
if its horn was a microphone?
No.
Marlon Brando wearing a
Spitballing.
Pass the Gravy hat?
Okay, that's just. I'm not doing a back piece.
It is Darlin Like a Marlin.
Yeah, I think just the microphone. You gotta keep it standard.
I think the PTG logo.
All right.
But dude, if you do that, like you're probably gonna win gravy. Just like
So,
I'm not pressuring you.
End
but
of
that'd
this
be really
month it's
sick.
happening, so.
If you decide to do the back tattoo, I'll give you the Steve-O pose, and we can just get my face.
Why do
right
they
there.
call them back tattoos and not back tattoos? It seems like it saves a lot of time.
I think you're overthinking it, bud.
I don't know, man. I think I'm trying to save everybody's time. So excuse me. Hashtag life hack. Back tattoos.
Shitty life hack.
That's most of my life hacks anyway.
Oh, and also, am I putting past the gravy or just PTG?
I go PTG.
Okay.
PTG. I don't know. I kind of like Pass the Gravy.
It's just
get
a
the
lot.
flag.
I mean, you
Just get,
gotta
like, what's on
you
the
either
flag.
gotta go really small
That is a
font or
lot.
it completely wraps around it.
Dude, I don't care if you get the logo at all. Like, I'm stoked.
Okay.
I'm stoked.
All right. Well, I told you where I'm putting it, so. Yeah.
We love you. We love you. All right.
Thank you, bud.
Cheers,
Thanks,
guys.
dude. All right, coming up next. Ooh, we got. He's got a bunch of Darlin Like a Marlin cans.
Honestly, I got to know cool.
You gotta say your name and Twitter handle though.
My name is Matt G.
All right. What's your Twitter?
Matt G7D.
Matt G. Ooh.
7D.
I like that.
7 does.
I like that.
So, one, my not cool.
All right.
You have to keep these cold.
Okay.
So my fridge is not big enough to buy all of what you have. So.
Oh no. Yeah, I've heard that they may like expand if you
It's
don't
fruit.
keep them.
It's fruit based.
Yeah.
So it has to stay cold. You can't keep it
Which
dry.
actually is very
everyone to know.
helpful because I wanted to get one to just have in the studio and I wasn't going to open it.
Just don't
but,
drink
like,
it. Just don't drink it.
You just can't. So it won't
Yeah,
blow
it's-
up or anything. I don't know. See, like, do I wash it out and then just like Ben? Do I wash it out? Uh huh. Okay, so Ben does say
drink
yeah.
it and then wash out the can, and you can keep the empty can.
Ben was,
I want y'all to sign this.
no, dude, that's so cool.
Sign one can. And that one I'll drain, I'll drink, and I'll keep that display can.
I think we've done
You
like
have to
one
tell them.
autograph before this ever for Passive Game, which is really cool.
Makes it more.
Not to brag, but we have a
Special.
beer and we're signing autographs now. Do I sign
Yeah.
the same one as him? I'm probably.
Yeah, the same one.
Just don't sign over mine. It'd be a real dick move.
I cross out that.
Okay. I do have a question.
All right.
So my wife's been getting on to me about the towel situation.
Nice. Oh. never
So
mind.
if I take a shower, I'm clean, right?
Yeah.
I dry off with that towel. Is that towel dirty or is it clean?
Now, do you use one side for like, below the waist?
Oh,
and the other
but
side
I
for,
wash
facing
everything.
it? Right,
I
but
wash
it's all
everything,
clean.
You have
everything.
to.
Yeah, but then I dry off.
Like, you don't like want
Is
to
it-
wash, like, do you want to wash your, like, I feel weird, like, I always think, like, I just use one side of the towel, but, like, I always mix up which side I've used before, and I just pretend that I don't know. Like, I don't know, dude.
I use ends and middle.
But how do you know which part of the towel you wipe your balls on?
You have to get, like, a
or-
double-sided,
you either
two-colored
pick-
towel.
So you use the corner for certain spots?
Yeah, like ends are either.
But is it dirty or is it clean? If you just took a
here's the
shower.
problem.
You are
the
clean.
thing about it is you are clean, but that towel's damp. And even if you hang it to dry and everything, that's dampness getting in there. So you can really only use 2,
True.
maybe 3 turns out of each towel. That's the most I go.
Really?
with.
I'm
Yeah.
bad about that, dude. I'll go like 2
I don't
weeks
like
with the
wasting
same towel.
water.
There's
you
a
know?
lot more water coming off of me than you, though. So it's
When
gonna
my
get
towel
more
starts to
damp.
smell, I'm like, this is like I'll switch it out. But like until it starts to smell,
I think you got to change it up before it starts to smell,
Really?
man. Yeah.
like what is the correct amount of time like to use a towel?
I go 2 to 3.
Seems like
usually
a lot
it's
of
like
laundry.
3.
That's a lot of laundry.
I mean, depends on how often you shower.
How many towels do you have? 1 million? Oh yeah, Pat doesn't shower
There you go.
once a week, so it's great.
Just splash the water on your face in the morning.
He
and you're good
changes
to
the
go.
towels once every month.
Yeah.
Because that's how many times
I've got
you
2
shower.
towels. No, I've got more than 2 towels. I'm kidding.
All right, thank you guys.
Dude,
Of course.
Thank you so much, bro.
Good question, buddy. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro. Let's go with if anybody has any more questions, you can come line up here. But let's read some more of the sent in ones. We had Fernando Ramon at Only Big Fern on Twitter says, if a plane crashed in the ocean and nobody dies, does that make it a submarine? We had said before, like submarines are what was our submarine bit?
Underwater
aquariums. Submarines are air aquariums. They're underwater air aquariums. So air aquarium. But yes, I think if a plane crashes in the ocean and nobody dies, it is a submarine. And also maybe this is kind of like a boomerang thing. It's just a shitty submarine if people aren't surviving it.
Well,
it's not made to survive on water, but it's a cool submarine if it does.
If the water doesn't get in, it's a submarine.
It's like a plane/submarine.
If you get a leak,
how good of a submarine it is.
If you get a leak in it, then it's just like a, aquarium decoration.
If Captain Phillips not Captain Phillips, what was the other Tom Cruise? Captain Phillips is a boat captain. Was the plane one? Sully, nailed it, guys. Cut that part out and make it seem like I got it right. Yeah, I would say if Sully's flying it, it's probably a submarine at that point. But most times I would assume that it's not a submarine. I do think I like that idea though. If a plane crashes and nobody dies, yeah, that's 100% a submarine at that point. It's got to go underwater. It's got to be submerged.
That's the sub part.
Our next question, it's an email question. We haven't done a lot of email questions lately.
Been
Nicholas in Iowa via email. He says, when you're a newborn father, when is the right time to start telling/stop interrupting the baby with no, child. Dad was my father's name. I think they just call you Dad, right? No, please. That's what they call my father.
As soon as they start saying Dad, you just start with the dad jokes.
Dick to him. You make it does he just have to call you your first name?
No, he's saying the dad joke. Dad was my father's.
Right, but I don't know. I think I'm confused.
Yeah, I think you are. No, he's basically asking when do I start in with the bad dad jokes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
immediately.
That would be funny though if you're do not call me Dad. That was my dad's name.
Yeah, immediately. That's 64% of the reason you become a father is so you get to tell bad jokes all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, you love them and everything too, but eventually you just want to wear jorts, high socks with sandals while cutting the yard and tell bad jokes.
And what percentage of wanting to have kids is also I want them to do chores for me?
Oh, that's
because I think you got to go through the raising them part, that sucks. But at 5 years old, you can make them start doing things. Yeah, go mop this, clean this up, pick up the garage.
Yeah, it's
that seems the best part.
The labor and then also using your kids to get out of anything. I can't. The kid's sick.
Oh, that's a good. That's a really good excuse. So. Yeah, I don't think we answered that question, but
no,
that's what I have to say about that.
As soon as you become a dad, you get all the dad joke privileges.
We are dads, actually. Our podcast son is here with his real dad, who did all of the hard work. We just, we gave him the talks via podcast. We raised him via this podcast. We love you, Skyler. We love you, son. It is funny, if he messages me or anything, he'll be hey, Dad, I was just wondering, and he will call me Dad, which is funny. All right, our next one is from, she's here right now, Kenya Valdez at Kenyatta Mandata. Am I still saying it right, or am I screwing it up? Okay, I nailed it. I messed it up the first time, and then I was really in my head about it. But Kenya says, what cereal character could you beat in a fight? I could take Captain Crunch because he's old.
Trix Rabbit.
You think Trix Rabbit?
Yeah.
Dude? I mean, those kids beat him up all the time.
Yeah, he's got long ears, and I don't think rabbits are that hard to kill.
Tony the Tiger.
Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, but he's a rabbit still. He's tiny.
Yeah, he is fast. But I think the kids bully him all the time. He's guys, I just want some tricks. I'm nah, dude, tricks for kids, bro.
I almost said the Leprechaun, but he's magic.
Yeah, I don't. Not that. You couldn't beat up the Leprechaun.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. I don't want to fight an Irish person. I know we fight dirty.
That is true. They are good fighters, typically, or dirty fighters.
And like I said, he's magic, so he.
What's a knockoff cereal? I bet I could kick out whoever the knockoff Tony the Tiger is. I bet I could kick his ass.
Yeah, definitely couldn't beat up Tony.
Terry the Tiger.
Count Chocula is a vampire, so I couldn't get him.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't want to fight with a vampire. What is it? Oh, dude, Smacks. Remember Smacks?
Oh, Smacky the Frog.
I would stomp the fuck out of that frog.
Yeah.
That frog wouldn't stand a chance.
But I don't think it was Smacky the Frog. I think that was a Mitch Hedberg joke.
But it was Smacks. It was Smacks.
Smacks. Oh, Toucan Sam? I could
I'll just grab
bird.
his beak and just beat him down with it.
Dude, I'll just punch him out of midair.
You're done. What are you going to do?
They're like this
Eat Fruit Loops in front of me? Chill out, dude. I'm not scared of you. That's a good one. The little like, do you know what the Crave cereal is? It's like a little like cartoon version of the like piece of the cereal. It's like, yeah, done. Just stomped it. It's crunched. It's over.
I think the frog's probably the easiest one to go with.
Smacks, right? It's Smacks. I'm Google.
It was something like that. Why are we Googling this? What is it? Oh, Diggum the Frog. That was his name.
Of course, who could forget Diggum the Frog, everybody's favorite
I mean, that just rolls off the tongue.
character on a cereal box.
Yeah, I'd say Diggum. He's a frog. They're easy to kill.
Top 5 frogs, go.
Diggum.
Whatever the horned frog is at TCU. Horny, I'd like to think that's his name.
Battletoads. Technically, they're not frogs, but I'm going to count it.
All right.
I think we need one more because I think there's 3 of the Battletoads.
The exhibit version
the WB
of
guy. The WB guy.
Oh yeah, that guy. I'd like to think that like somewhere out there is an exhibit that's like exhibit is a frog and he's exhibit. That guy would be cool.
No, I think the WB frog's the goat.
The WD, yeah, I wouldn't even hurt him because he's like cool, but he's not on a cereal box, so we're good.
Yeah.
What about Boo Berry? I could fuck up Boo Berry.
He's a ghost.
No, it's like a purple dude.
I don't remember.
I don't know. Yeah, this frog. We'd fuck up this frog.
There's no frog that can beat me up.
Diggy the frog, whatever.
Diggums.
Diggums.
Or Diggum.
It's a cool name for a frog.
Pretty cool name.
One of the best frog names I've ever heard, honestly. Besides Hoppy.
Yeah.
Hops mixed up. All right. Next we've got
Luke Soin.
Luke Soin, back again, dude. I guess we don't really get to the email questions. Twitter is the best way to do it. Hashtag PTG Answers at Pass the Gravy Pod. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at Not Pat Dan. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. But Luke Soin says, what is the worst pig-related sexual innuendo? And he gives us a couple of options. The worst pig-related sexual innuendo. Is it porkin', hoggin', or getting the sausage in?
Who says getting the sausage in?
I kind of want to say that now.
I heard hide the sausage.
What you trying to do? Get the old sausage in?
I mean, as far as the worst one, I think it's going to be hoggin'. Porkin's just funny.
Hoggin' is definitely the worst. Porkin' is funny. Getting the sausage in, I laughed at that. But like,
I've never heard that
sounds
before.
weird.
It's always hide the sausage.
Just, what are you guys doing over there? We're just getting a little hoggin' in. What?
I'm trying to do some hoggin' tonight.
Haagen Dazs. There you go. Nailed it.
That's when you bang a German girl.
And eat ice cream afterwards. All right.
Yeah,
our final listener submitted question. Do we have any more? All right, we got some more live ones, but we're not done just yet. But one last already sent in one. This is from our girl who our woman of mystery, Cassie J, the Squatch God. And we do not know who she is. We don't know why she's a Squatch God, but that's her email. So it's pretty sick. Cassie says, if I'm riding a Peloton and the instructor on the Peloton calls me Peloton, who is the real Peloton? That is true, because on those ads, like, all right, Peloton. It's like, who are you talking to? Yourself? You talking to your own bike? What are you doing?
I think that's just lazy from the instructors. Come up with a better name.
I don't know. Those guys exhaust me just from watching the commercials. Like, no one can tell you not to do this. And it's like, they could tell you not to do it.
Yeah, you know who tells me not to do it? Me, every day.
I tell myself that. So yeah, you're lying to me.
Yeah.
All right, we kicked today in the ass. Let's go, Peloton.
I ate 40 Cheetos and sat on the couch and watched 3 hours of Grey's Anatomy. I did not kick today's ass.
That'd be funny if you had like a Peloton instructor that like wasn't on the bike also. They were just like, all right, dude.
If it was me.
They're just like, it's like Pat just on the couch.
You guys got this. I'm not doing it with you, but.
He's like, all right, we're going uphill. Speed it up. Let's go.
Go faster, you're going to look like me.
Turn up the resistance.
I think I'd be a great Peloton
I'm trying to think of all
coach.
the bike terms I know. Hit those gears. We're off-roading it. We're touring, Dave France.
Yeah, I think that covered it.
Do you think Lance Armstrong has a Peloton?
Oh, man.
He probably does. I bet he has a Peloton.
Probably.
Or like if you ride bikes, so you just like, it's not the real thing.
Yeah, or
Oh, I'm sorry, I like being an air conditioning idiot.
He's probably got like an elite Peloton that like us common folk aren't even allowed to know about.
His Peloton actually injects you with steroids while you're doing it.
Oh yeah, there's a needle that just pokes you in the ass.
It does it like changes out your blood too. So like it's like, oh, it's clean blood.
Transfusion.
That's the word. That's the word we were looking for. We're big medical guys again, like we've said.
PTGMD, send in questions
on this podcast. But I think if you're riding a Peloton and the instructor calls you a Peloton, then you are the Peloton.
Sure.
Right? like which is kind of like demeaning. Like I'm paying you all this money and you're just saying I'm a bike.
I'm not a bike. I'm a man.
You know, back in my day, we don't do that anymore. But back in my day, when you referred to a woman as a bike, that was offensive. The old town bicycle, everybody gets around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a little offensive if you ask me. So maybe
unless they own it.
Are we canceling Peloton? Let's cancel Peloton, everybody.
I mean, I
No
canceled
more.
exercise
#no
about
more.
13 years ago, so I'm in.
Okay, good, because I've never ridden a Peloton either. I don't also have $1 million to spend on a bike that doesn't go anywhere. Like, why don't they have a Peloton that can also be ridden as a bike? Like, you just add the wheels to it. Like
I mean,
smart.
that's just a bike. You can't put video
Yeah,
on it,
but
or
like
else
if
that's
you're
the
gonna
scrap.
charge me $4,000 for a bike or whatever it is, it's like put some wheels on that bitch.
But see, that's the point of it. That's what makes it so good. You get to do it in air conditioning.
But like, what if you also your friends like, hey, let's go on a bike ride? And you're like,
They
can we
wouldn't
go
be
on a
my friend.
Peloton ride?
No, that's not a friend.
But I should have the option.
Being a friend is saying, hey, let's hang out and get a beer, not let's hang out and go get sweaty and exercise.
Those are good friends.
It's
But,
terrible.
like, people have bad friends too.
I don't want my friends to try and make me live longer. Ugh.
I'm just trying to get out of here as fast as
Dude,
I can, man.
let's end this ride. I'm done.
Let's end this. All right, we have one more. All right, we got. Ooh, Brett Brandon. He's in the running for Pass the Gravy's. Oh, am I holding my best friend? No big deal.
Mister just gonna show me up with a better mullet. Oh, you guys are matching shirts. That's awesome.
Yeah. You gotta talk. What you gotta say? Crushing it.
Nailed it.
Crushing it.
Bright future.
What do you think about calling people Peloton?
Paul, I love you so much. Nobody can hear what I'm saying.
All right. Hey,
that's fine. Nobody can hear what I'm saying. I love you more than life itself. And it would be darling like a Marlin if you would marry me.
Yo, we just had a proposal on this podcast. Pass the Gravy, the podcast of love. Some are saying. Congratulations, you guys.
Congrats, guys.
That was really cool. I think we have to end it on that.
Yeah.
I think we have to. Eleanor, any thoughts? No? Yeah, she wants to get over there and celebrate. So we gotta wrap this bad boy up. Eleanor's gotta get over there, celebrate with her mom and her dad. Yeah, she's not happy with me.
Thanks for coming out, guys. We appreciate it.
You guys are awesome. Please drink all the Darlin Like a Marlin you can, guys, but be responsible so we can get home safely. Save some too, Josh Tree says. But congratulations, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Before we head out, I gotta thank Kyle, Tom, Justin Sellers for running the audio for here. There were some issues and they fixed it out like champs. Alex Rosas, he did the entire design for the Darlin Like a Marlin can and everything. He is awesome. Hit him up if you guys need any graphic design work, because he is the GOAT of graphic design. Crow Snacks. Matthew Crowson, thank you, dude. Get some Crow Snacks over here at Southern Star. Eleanor's not having a good time, but maybe if she had some Crow Snacks, she'd love it. Pika Queen, Candies, Sean Sanchez, and Tacos in Low Places. D's Cooking Crawfish. Hold on a sec. Congrats, bro. D's Cooking has some of the best crawfish in Atlanta. I'm about to hit week number 71 of my crawfish streak after this. Pint Services, Texas Brew Hopper, Passionate Arts and Crafts. They make these custom pieces. This cup has boobs on it.
That's pretty dope.
Boobs on it. It's really a boob cup. I love it. It is a shot glass. Is it a shot glass?
Can be.
You can take shots out of it. Yeah. So any glass you take shots out of is a shot glass. Whether or not it's a good shot glass, it's up for you. This one has boobs on it, so it's a great shot glass. But Little M Air Fresheners, shout out Little M Air Fresheners. Shout out my mom for retiring after 41 years of being the best teacher in the world. Congratulations to Paula and Brett, and thank you guys, everybody that came out. You guys are awesome. Y'all are, what do we say? Darlin Like a Marlin?
Darlin
right,
Like a
there we go.
Marlin.
Thank you guys. We love you guys. Y'all are the best. And until we talk to you next time, pass the gravy. Yeah. Bitches!
Marlin! Holla, holla, pass the